Hi, welcome to a video of my flea market finds for today, Saturday, November 5th, 2022. Still sick, but not as much as I was last weekend. So, the nice seller that I meet regularly let me saw the picture sleeve 45s that he usually keeps aside for one of his usuals. I was surprised that he let me look through them. It was about a pile this big. I only took this one because it's a great image and never seen it. Of course, the 45 I already have, but not the sleeve, so I got it for $1. And 3 French CDs for $1 each. Switching to French. Serge Lamour, je suis malade. En vinyle, ça vaut pas car, parce que c'est tellement. Oh, sorry. Saying that in French doesn't have the impact in English. Sorry for swearing. But en CD, je le vois jamais. J'aime les CD, les premiers CD qui sont sortis dans les années 80. Comme ça. Là. Les cases plus épais, puis en tout cas, dans ce temps-là, c'était bien masterisé. Ça, je le regrette. C'est Sylvain Lelièvre, ses plus belles chansons. Je me suis rendu compte, rentre chez nous, qu'il manque un de ses gros hits. Old Orchard, il n'est pas dessus. Il n'y a rien que j'ai plus qu'un best-of qui en manque dedans. Là. Ça m'énerve. Il y a Marie-Hélène, puis Maman est là. Mais ils n'ont même pas mis Old Orchard. Ici, j'ai Jacques Normand. La majeure partie des chansons, c'est 1948 à 1951. Plus un 45 tours du thème de l'Éco-Star. C'est ça, 3 French CDs. Was saying that this one, the best of that I regret buying because it's missing one of his hits. I hate compilations, best of that is missing a hit. Anyway, so I always take chances with this seller because I like to, what's encourager in English again? Support him. It's a good seller. Next purchase is at the same time a cool purchase, and then I'm also very, very depressed about what I left in the box until I checked the discards when I got home. I'm an idiot, but I hope you won't stop watching my videos and think I'm a total freaking moron, but this is the one I did buy. The guy had a box of records at $5 each. And the guy just before me was buying 3 copies of Abbey Road at $5, and I know at another table he sells them for 10. So that's the only thing he picked up in the box before me. So he's an even bigger idiot than I am for leaving behind this record. At least I've picked this one. This is Los Beatles. Yeah. Paul, John, George, E. Ringo. Odeon del Peru. So this is a Perusian pressing of A Hard Day's Night. Record has seen better days. It's an original first pressing. Scuffs, scratches, so it seems beat up. I haven't tried to play it. Obviously in mono here. But yeah, so that's a pretty cool. I bought this one because the record cover is completely different. What I found out only once I got home is that this weird shrink wrap, this plastic thing that goes all the way inside, because the record is flimsy and the record cover is flimsy and so it was sold like that back then. So the name Sora, which I see on both sides, I think it's both sides of the labels, on just one side it's written here, and yeah, on both sides. Sora wrote, I assume Sora is a girl. I've never heard of that name. Well, it's not on the actual cover, it's on the plastic. I didn't realize. I thought this was a weird plastic job done by the owner of the record. I don't know, I've never seen a Perusian Beatle record before. So I got this for $5. Good for me, but I'll show you on Discogs what I left behind. 3 more of these Perusian records. Los Beatles, original black label. Left it there because, crap, I didn't get... Well, it wasn't a gatefold like this record is supposed to be in certain countries. I assume in France and Great Britain, if I'm not mistaken. And they just added the titles here. So, and don't forget, they were in shape, you know, not terribly... Not trashed, but not in great condition either. Were all worn by a Beatles fan of the 60s. So I left this one there. Crap. I left that one there with the Beatles, again on Odeon del Peru, and it had the black labels like this. Either that label or that label, I'm not sure the difference. And the other one I left over there is Please Please Me. It looked like this. Perhaps the condition was a little bit better than this, more or less. Oh, we don't see the label, but there were black labels, so I'll spare you. You can, if you want to fool around on Discogs, but even in VG plus condition with some problems on the records, there still were way more, like multiple times more than $5. Of course, at another table later, there was a lot of records at one of the tables. We'll get to that at one point. One of the scalpers there, pickers, I shouldn't say scalpers, pickers, picked all three of them up, and he's either going to put them in his collection or try to sell them at a much higher price. So yeah, as the day went on today, in the afternoon, I got depressed. I couldn't shake the idea out of my head. I regrettably. I hate when on the spot you see something, you're not sure if you want it or not. You buy it, but then you get home and say, I shouldn't have bought that. You just lose some money. But the other thing, leaving something behind and then regretting it is torture. It's horrible. But if I start buying everything I'm not sure I want, I would get... I can't afford it. With the interest rates going up on my mortgage, I have to be more reasonable with money. I left behind another purchase today. It was a tin sign for Radio-Canada, the French branch of CBC, for TV shows coming in color around 1966. It was a metal sign that was in the Metro when it opened. But the sign doesn't fit on top of... I wanted to put it at the top of my door next to my RCA sign. And I've measured it. It fits 13.5 inches. So I brought my measuring tape when I saw it, because I had seen it a few weeks ago, and yeah, unfortunately it was 15 inches, and plus the price, we would not have settled on the price either. You didn't want to go under $50. It was rusty as well, so I saved on that. I saved $50, but I saved only $15 on 3 Beatles records that, aside from the cool points and the value, they didn't attract me, because the quality of the images on the cover. Well, this one looks okay, but they don't look. They look inferior, so I thought the records would sound crap anyways, but I really should have bought the other 3 records, what, $5 each. Anyway. Yeah, I feel stupid. So moving on the other purchases that are far from as interesting as the 3 Beatles records I left behind. Picked up this Evelyn Thomas album with High Energy on it. It was 3, I managed to get it down to 2, because it's like pristine, clean, and it's a West German pressing. Hold on, I thought that was pretty cool. It was 3, I managed to get it down to 2. The table right next to it, the guy had lowered his prices on a small but cool stack of records. I'm pretty sure I saw this record in that box like a few months ago. It was way more than what he was asking today for it. I collect Herbie Mann records, my favorite jazz flutist, and the record is in pristine shape. All the shrink wrap, I broke the shrink wrap all the way here, so yeah, but it's a cool record, and it was $3, so I paid $3 for this clean Herbie Mann record. What's the next purchase? Oh yeah, then this guy had like, I don't know, 15 boxes of records that were $3 each, or 10 for $20. But it was mostly $1 records, or so I splurged on these. This was on top of somebody left that on top of a crate. Nobody wanted it. It's in pretty good shape. It's not the original Remington. It's a reissue on Plymouth, but it's Ethel Waters in shades of blue. It's filthy on the edge, but the record itself, I won't pull it out because I'm afraid of damaging the cover. I don't want to do it with one hand. But I need to clean the record. But yeah, for $3, yeah, sure. This is a guilty pleasure. I collect some children's records if they're old enough. This is from 1974. I was 6 years old back then. Letters and numbers too. Sesame Street. What's cool about this record is, and I was amazed, you never see them in this condition. Clean, 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 squeaky clean, not a scratch. Let me try to get a better angle. Yes, okay, I'm picking that up. No ring wear, no splits, no names. I gotta pick that up. And I have a stack of them. I don't have that one. This went under the radar, but now I regret buying it. I'll tell you why. This is a maxi single, One Hit to the Body by the Rolling Stones. It went under the radar, nobody picked it up. Even the seller, when I showed him what I picked, he said, the Rolling Stones? Because it has One Hit to the Body, London Makes, One Hit to the Body, Hit It, and Fight. And they show it's from, well, they don't specify if all three songs, all three tracks, well, not the remix, obviously, but since I have this album, but I've never played it, I said, I wonder if Fight is on the album or not. Since I don't have a smartphone connected to the internet, I couldn't check on the spot. So I took a chance for $3 to get a track that's a non-album track, but once I got home I checked on Discogs. Yeah, Fight is on the album, so yeah. But it's a Rolling Stones single for $3, so it's not bad. This I'm really glad, because I've been looking for the Steve Fizet record for a while. It's really good. It has a song called Quebec Slush with some swear words, but a very French-Canadian sounding record, produced by Michel Pagliaro. And I was missing this Steve Fizet album. It's not in perfect shape, has some scuffs, but I'm sick of not having this record. It's so hard to find, so I got this. And although it didn't have any boxes of 45s, there were a few 45s sometimes between the LPs, and I got these two French records, Boubou, Jacques Boulanger, theme song from Bienvenue chez Boubou, a TV show we had in the 70s, and Prends le temps de vivre. It's the sleeve that's kind of rare, and the problem is I couldn't remember if I've seen it on one of the accounts I follow on YouTube, or if I have it or not. I threw it in. This I know I didn't have. A French EP, Pierre Perret, with 4 tracks. I like that face. And the record is in great shape. So I showed him those 4 LPs, those 2 singles, how much. He said 14. I haggled down to 13. He said yes. I paid $13 for that. Then final table. A nice man who has some old stuff, and old interesting stuff. And he got, from what was inside the box of stuff, I know these are 50 years old at least. There was a map, a road map from I don't know what state in the US, saying 1970 map. So a 52-year-old map. This was inside it. For your convenience to take home, Dairy Queen. English only. So I know the previous owner probably brought this back from the States. So he had 2. Couldn't pick one, so I took both. How much? And I was willing to pay $10 for both bags. He said $1 each. Perfect. I gave him $2. Very happy, because this we have a Dairy Queen in my neighborhood. And the sign was this style for all my life, until recently, a few years ago, they took it off and put an ugly DQ sign. So I'm nostalgic about this sign. So I'm glad I got these bags for $2 each. So thank you for watching, and yeah, like even experienced collectors make stupid mistakes, like I did today with leaving behind the 3 Beatles records. But the reason is not a good one. Like just to have a cooler collection and for cool points, not for selling. Not, you know, do I need them in my life? Not really, but they were worth way more than $5. But I got this one. I should be happy that I got this one. The problem is every time I see this record, I think of the 3 other records I left behind. I'll get over it. It's always like that, because 2 days ago I did some. It wasn't my fault at least, but I got half of something I was hoping for. I went to see Plume Latraverse. He's a counterculture legend in Quebec, and he gave a show, heck, just next to the flea market. And I waited an hour after the show outside to get an autograph and a photo with him. So I got him to sign the record, but he's the first artist in over 25 years to refuse any photos. I always get an autograph and then get a photo taken with me and the artist, and me holding a record to authentify and make it cooler eventually when I have my wall of autograph records. And most of the signed records I have, I also come with a photo that I got. So this one doesn't have a photo. At least it's not my fault. I've tried. I'll get over it. I hope I laugh at myself when I watch this video in a few years. Thanks for watching. Hey.